Well, thank you.
Looking svelte. Hello, and welcome to the Padded Room Podcast. My name is Darian. I am the guy that pushes the buttons and turns the knobs and blows the whistles and occasionally shows a nipple. My main man, Dusty, is in the house.
Hello.
What's going on, Big Dust?
I am the man that listens to the knobs and the whistles and looks at the nipples.
You've seen the nipples.
Yes.
You both of them.
Very nice nipples you
You've
have.
not seen number 3 yet, though.
Oh. Very intriguing, very mysterious.
I know. I like to keep it in the dark.
All right.
If you know what I mean. By the dark, I mean in my shorts.
Okay.
it's
down low. It's the size of a third nipple.
It is, and it's down low. Way low.
You produce 2 children, so I guess it works.
I mean, I don't know that they're mine, but they hang around me from time to time.
Yeah.
God damn it, Miss Monica is not here, ladies and gentlemen. She is enjoying the Cinco de Mayo festivities with her in-laws, which means she's probably dancing on a table with a sombrero on and her nipples also.
I don't know if there's any probably about that. I think it's like a guarantee.
Most definitely.
It's like a 99%.
Well, it's 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard or Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah.
I give her another 20 minutes before we reach out.
Before the table dancing starts?
Before it starts, yeah.
Okay. I guarantee the hat's on
that
right now.
sombrero is on. I was just going to say, I know we're at that point.
Yeah.
Right on, inmates. Dusty, what's up, man? I heard you did a little world traveling over the last week.
Country traveling, yeah. It was,
okay.
Yeah, it was good. The wife and I went over there to Pittsburgh, a work conference deal, and got to see the sights. Caught a hockey game.
Very cool.
A baseball game.
Very cool.
Marked a couple stadiums off my bucket list there.
Look at you.
Yeah, so that's my retirement plan is just get a big fucking RV and just try to hit every stadium in the nation.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Hockey.
Good plan.
Baseball, all of them.
It's going to be a lot.
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know if I can hit all of them, but maybe baseball stadiums. Because baseball's in the summer.
Yeah, but if you don't have a job and you're traveling, you're going to have to sell the house.
Oh, yeah, or just get a little, mini house,
like
home base.
Like a trailer thing?
No, like a little, 2-bedroom mini house with, a place to park my RV.
A smaller house.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then you go, you could probably knock them all out in, I would say, 4 years. Well, okay.
Only traveling in the warmer months. I don't want to be driving an RV through the snow.
And let's skip basketball altogether.
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit about basketball.
Okay,
I'm sorry. That's just
they play 300 games a year.
Yeah.
So fuck that.
I'm not into it.
Okay. All right. So just hockey, baseball, and football.
Yep.
There it is, bro. There it is. You got it, man.
I think I can do it.
I have faith in you.
I'm gonna give it a rip.
Get a bank loan.
Get one of those, bank loan.
That's just for the tickets, bro.
Yeah. Well, if you downsize your house, then you're not paying, mortgage.
I mean, if you downsized your house right now, you're probably paying what you paid for your current house for a smaller house. I'm just saying. I don't think you're going to make any money that way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you get a smaller house, maybe I can pay cash. I'm not saying
true.
I have to live here.
That's
maybe
true.
I'll relocate to a warmer
South
climate.
Dakota.
Yeah. Somewhere cheap.
Very cheap.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Well, we got a regular horror show to get into here, dudes.
Yep.
We got all kinds of things going at us. Why don't we do a little horror news to kick us off?
Let's do it.
Horror news.
What do you got there, Flapjacks?
Are we ready for a new Piranha movie?
Now, okay. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
I am ready for a new Piranha movie. I don't know that it's coming from the place that I want it to come from.
I did not hate Piranha 3 Double D.
No, you could pull your dick clean into the next time zone on that one. Yeah,
exactly.
Gianna Michaels on a parasail with her tits out. It's okay.
It's great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Now, if they go that direction, it's going to be worth a watch.
I don't think that's where they're going.
No, from what it says is, so according to Bloody Disgusting, for the first time in franchise history, the upcoming new sequel titled Piranha Pacific Nightmare will be produced as a Japanese horror movie.
Ooh.
It will reportedly center around a scientist creating a new breed of piranha tuna hybrid that could live in salt water as a new food source, but the DNA mutates into a deadly new species.
Oh.
So it could be kaiju-ish? I don't know. I mean, Japanese horror.
Yeah, they tend to go into crazy
creature
lizard things.
So I don't know. It is what it is. It's coming soon.
Okay. Well, I like to think it's in the spirit of the original Piranhas.
Yeah, I think it's going to be it is got the piranha as its tagline. Yeah. Right? So whatever. We'll see.
Something. Yeah.
It's something. We'll see.
Okay.
New trailer for Evil Dead Burn dropped today.
Saw that. Looking good.
Looks good.
Did you watched it?
Yep. Watched the Red Band trailer.
Dude, that's why you can't leave your dishwasher just out like that. Don't do that, man. All right, well,
I always turn them over upside down.
Me too, for that exact same reason.
Because we have children.
Of course.
Because you don't want them reaching in there and cutting themselves.
Or falling, or being pushed.
Yes.
Or other nasty things that could possibly happen.
I really like the part with the old school, with the POV of the demon. Like,
right through the whole shit.
Because I don't remember them doing that in Evil Dead Rise. I don't think they did.
They did, but it turned out to be a drone.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
Yes, they did.
I saw
they
that, and
I got us up. Yep.
I got all boner-fied, and then it's a fucking drone. It still turned out pretty good, but still.
So I'm excited. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm into it.
And that's all I had.
So about this Evil Dead Burn business, it appears to take place in like a New England, like colonial mansion.
Yeah. So basically, what they're talking about is it's like a well-to-do family.
Okay.
Losing a child, a younger man,
right.
20s man, right?
Yeah.
And then them trying to basically, the Necronomicon is known to one of them, and I'm assuming they're trying to bring back this kid.
So in the trailer, you get to see the Necronomicon.
Yes, you do.
It doesn't look like the one from Evil Dead Rise.
It was pretty dark. I'd have to watch it and do kind of like some pausing to see. Cause they all look similar but different, right?
Oh, yeah.
But remember, probably we were talking about it a while back, where you had read something about Evil Dead Rise and that there was like three Necronomicons.
That's what it says, yes.
Yeah.
When you listen to the tapes and Bruce Campbell, there's 3 alleged books of the damned or whatever.
Yeah. So maybe this is a different one.
Well, what I was going to say was, in the trailer, it looked an awful lot like the Necronomicon from 2013 Evil Dead.
Yeah, I could.
Just a lot of like Sharpied, hastily written things. The one from Evil Dead Rise was like this big volume with a lot of illustrations.
Pedestal,
yeah, very
red. All the ink was in red.
All that stuff. This one looked a lot more like a composition notebook or something. I don't know.
A Necronomicon for dummies?
Sure. Cliff notes. Cliff notes, yeah.
Yeah, it gets a point across.
Okay, well, we understand. What else we got here? Oh, was that all you had?
Yeah.
Okay. This new Faces of Death movie.
Oh, yeah.
You seen the trailers?
I did.
It looks interesting. It's not the Faces of Death that we know and love. This is something completely different than that.
Yep.
It's going to be streaming on digital next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not a theatrical release then. Okay.
No. You're not going to get Faces of Death in a movie theater.
Come on, think, idiot.
I would. Come on, Dusty. God damn it. It looks interesting, and it basically acknowledges the original Faces of Death as a fake movie, from what I gather from the trailers.
Yeah, that was kind of the feeling I got.
And it's got Billy in it from Stranger Things, so it should be all right. What do you think of these Becky movies? Remember those ones?
Is that the one with the guy
Kevin
from
James?
Yeah, Kevin from King of Queens?
Yeah, there was Becky, and then there was...
I only saw the first one. I don't remember seeing the second one.
I heard the second one was pretty good. But number 3 is on its way. The Last Temptation of Becky.
Oh, okay.
And who do you think is going to play the villain in this one?
I don't know.
Go deep into your B, C, and D list celebrities. People that you thought were done and you were never going to hear from again. Think child actor from the 80s.
What's the kid's name from The Sixth Sense?
Haley
Joel Osment.
He was more like a 2000s child actor.
Yeah.
You're not entirely in the wrong neighborhood. It's going to be Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh,
Doogie Howser.
He still works here and there.
He does.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of him.
No,
at all.
He is
My money's on Becky.
Skinny white boy.
She's gonna fuck him all up.
Does not look like.
Nope.
If he would be a serial killer, he'd be the kind that like sneaks up from you behind and just hit you with some chloroform.
Oh yeah. No, he's not
gonna take anybody down head to head.
Well, he's gonna write you a scathing Yelp review and then hastily change his username or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, that's what we're doing with that. And lastly, we talked about this last week during the show, but not on the show. Longlegs 2 is confirmed for a 2028 release.
I did read that, yep.
So that's what's going on.
Where are they going to go with that? He's dead.
Well, I know, but the what was it, the nun and the dolls and all that shit?
Yeah.
We could take that in some interesting places.
Or it's flashbacky or prequel.
Well, I don't know that Nicolas Cage is going to have anything to do with this. I don't even know that Osgood Perkins is going to have anything to do with this.
Oh, so it's just somebody's fucking trying to make a buck.
It could be a cash grab. Let's see. Let's see what's going on.
Right.
I'm not gonna cast judgment just
yet. Not gonna poo-poo it just yet?
I'm tempted to, but I'm not going to. All righty. Let's see what else we got here.
Do you want me to pretend to call in?
Yeah, could you? Well, guess what, inmates? No listener mail this week at all. Thank you very much.
You know what it was? Is everybody missed me.
That's what it was.
If I wasn't here,
they have nothing to say to me.
Yeah, no terror domes.
Yeah,
Dusty's not there.
Nothing. Nobody wants to talk about something very bad is going to happen.
Yeah.
So, fine. All right. Well, clearly we need to engage these motherfuckers. So, let's do it, Dusty. Question of the episode.
Okay.
All right. Well, how about this then, you motherfuckers? Since you don't want to call or you don't even want to reach out, man.
Not even a little
text. You don't
Thinking
call.
about
You don't write. Are you guys okay? We don't know. We don't even... Whatever, man. So we are in the year of the remake here in the Padded Room, inmates. We would like to know what movie, original versus remake, you think we should cover next. As you can see, we're doing the Toolbox Murders now, so scratch that off your list. We also did Dracula. We did 13 Ghosts. We did Wolfman. We did some other ones. Just head on down the line there. You know which ones we did, goddammit. We also did the motherfucking House on Sorority Row, which was not our best work, or theirs. Malum and the Last Shift we did. The Fly. Hunting Ghosts. Rack and Quarantine. And but that was, The Town That Dreaded Sundown. So let us know which remake or original we need to which tandem we need to cover next. Area code.
We're taking requests.
Yeah, we are. We had the next 2 episodes. We got the next 2 loaded. So after that, though, it's up to you guys. Area code 775-387-0275 or mail at paddedroompodcast.com. Or, you know what? We can talk fantasy football. We can talk...
A little early for that.
It is, but hey, the draft is done.
Draft is done.
We can talk... I don't know anything about wrestling. I know a lot of you guys like wrestling. Not my... Do you know anything about wrestling?
No.
But it's
since
Monica.
The 90s.
Yeah, no, not since... not since D Generation X left. That's Monica's thing, though. She might be able to regale you with some wrestling. Go Golden Knights. We can talk hockey. A lot of you guys aren't sports fans.
That's right.
Alan's a gun nut.
Oh.
Yeah. He
You know me.
Yeah, you're a gun nut.
Yeah.
I'm a gun nut. Not to the extent that you two are, though. What else? Board games. I got a lot of board games.
Horror books. Books on tape, whatever you guys are doing.
Dude, I am so entrenched in Warhammer right now. I can't even.
I think I'm going to try that next. I'm kind of done with this serial killer thing I'm on.
Yeah.
Well, I got the opus, 40 hours of different serial killers, and I think I need a break.
I get that.
Yeah. The last one, the Wests were just very bad people.
They can get. Oh wait. Oh, the
English couple,
Fred and
Rosemary.
Yeah, that can get very depressing very fast, especially if you're listening to it at work.
Especially if you're trying to do it, like if you're working out or something, you're hiking or whatever. It's supposed to make time go by, faster when and you don't want to listen to this crap. It just depresses you. Like, I don't even want to finish because I'm so sad.
They did what? How old was she?
Oh my God! Yeah,
forget it.
So I think I'm gonna put that on the back burner for a while.
I don't blame you. I
need some suggestions.
Yeah,
for some good shit you guys have read or
favorite authors. Yeah. Dusty is well versed in the lore of Stephen King. Mm-hmm. If anybody wants to talk Warhammer, I will bore your fucking face off. Probably start a whole other podcast just on that. All right. Well, other than that, Dust, I guess it's movie time, yeah?
Sure is.
Daisy, it's Eva. The callback has been rescheduled for Wednesday at 3.
That's right, inmates. It is the Toolbox Murders from 2004. This one got 5.3 stars on IMDb. It is written by Jace Anderson and directed, Dusty, by the Tobe Hooper.
Tobe Hooper.
I forgot all about this one. This one's watching it now. It definitely feels like a Tobe Hooper movie.
Very. Yep.
And there's all kinds of little nuances about various other Tobe Hooper movies, but we'll get into that more as we go. Stars Angela Bettis, Brent Rome, and Marcia Rodriguez. Holy cow! I mean, I would not call this a remake myself.
Oh no, I totally agree.
It's a completely standalone, different movie. Mm-hmm. It does involve a toolbox.
Yep.
It does involve some power tools. That's about it, really. No daughters involved. No weird singing. No Cameron Mitchell.
Dead daughter, obsessed fathers.
I feel like a baby without a mother. Yeah. None of that bullshit, man. This is all about murder and witchcraft and what we call a coffin baby, but we'll get more into that as the story goes on. You know, there was actually a sequel to this one made?
I saw it when I was looking for this one. I saw Toolbox Murders 2.
I have not seen that.
No, I didn't watch it, but I saw the thumbnail for it.
I feel like I'm setting myself up for disappointment if I'm going to track down Toolbox Murders 2.
Agreed.
All right, well, here we are. We're back in Los Angeles, and we got ourselves this time we're in more of a high-rise situation. And this one looked an awful lot like the same building from Evil Dead Rise. Did you get that vibe?
Yes, I very much so. There's no parking garage, like we had there.
I mean, there might have been.
Oh, yeah, I guess it didn't go down there.
Yeah. No. But same structural situation. I'm going to say, 4 or 5 stories. Mm-hmm. I don't know, 8 or 9 rooms, or apartments, I should say, per story. Older building, not the best on the upkeep.
We find out why.
Of course, yeah. It all kind of loops in at the
end. Now, I watch these movies like this that take place in these high-rises, and it's funny to me, and I don't know. I've never lived in an apartment high-rise thing, but do you think that these people really do, fucking know each other? I mean, right, your neighbor across the way there.
Yeah.
But, you got new neighbors now. But, I mean, your people, right?
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I probably guess you don't know the guy that lives 3 houses down on the other side.
I do. His name's Joe Bear.
Okay. Well, I stand corrected.
Interesting guy, okay.
But what I'm just saying is, do you honestly think all these fucking people, know each other is what I'm saying?
If I lived in that building, I would do my best to be the quiet Jeffrey Dahmer, stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
That guy's weird and creepy. Maybe I would every now and then what I would do is just open my door, peer out, and stare at somebody.
And then slam it real quick.
As soon as they saw me. Just to give them that fuck off
creep
vibe. Yeah, exactly.
Nobody wants to fuck with you, yeah.
But, I mean, this is an old building, and we're led to believe that all of these tenants have been here for a while.
And I don't think the place is full, so maybe you don't have to know as many people because...
No, and the place is a wreck.
It's terrible.
Constantly under maintenance and construction and all kinds of shit like that. We'll get into that as the story goes on. We're going to start off, Dusty, with our old friend, Sherry Moon Zombie.
Yep.
Here she comes, and I knew her face as soon as she smiled. Mm-hmm. I was like, those blue eyes, that blonde hair, that wicked grin as she pulls out the stun gun. Don't get too attached, and she's not going to take her clothes off for this one, inmates. But she comes in, she buys a newspaper, pouring rain outside. We are still in Los Angeles, by the way. She goes into the building. We are in the Lucas Arms, which is the name of the property, I guess. Goes up, gets into her apartment. I guess she's a waitress / aspiring actress.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
She got a voicemail about a callback and then an audition, and then she's very excited. But then she got another one about a guy's like, "Hey, I thought we could go to the whatever," and she's like, whatever, clown. She is just kind of unwinding after a day and talking some shit to the girl that works at the newsstand across the street. She does have a stun gun on her, which is nice. As she's unwinding, we realize that our intruder is already in the apartment. Little bit of cat and mouse thing. He chases her around, catches her, hammer to the face.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer to the face. That she
right
didn't deserve
face.
that, man.
Yeah. Why would
I mean? That's not. If I was going to kill Sherry Moon Zombie, I don't know, poison. Maybe, or something a little more subtle. You don't want to.
I guess you got to go with what you got at hand.
I know you got to. It's a Toolbox Murders. It's not the Culinary Experience Murders.
No, it's not the Deadly Poison Murders.
No, it's not the. I've already poisoned you. All right, so she's dead, but we're cutting a couple of stories down where we have a new. Well, I think no, actually, they're not newlywed. They are newly engaged couple who has just moved in this very night, and they're unloading boxes and getting everything unpacked, and they already hate the place. They hate the building. They hate everything about it. The water pressure sucks. The door doesn't close all the way, the front door. There's a bunch of those, what do you call those little chain slider things, which tells me right off the bat that this is not a safe neighborhood.
No, if you have to have that inside a secure building, then no.
Yeah, and we should talk about the building for a second. We actually have ourselves here a doorman. So there's that. I mean,
they spared no expense, I guess.
No, but he is wearing a velour jacket.
Yeah, he's wearing a doorman outfit.
Doorman outfit. You think he knows what's going on, but really he's just like a supervisor for all of the maintenance and construction. His name is Luis. He's a very nice guy.
He hands them their mail, too.
He does.
The mail thing's in the back of him. So
what a sweet
dude.
He's
the keeper of the mail.
Yeah, all that fun stuff. It is... It's a guy that we all know. Marco Rodriguez is his name. And you'll know, as soon as you see this guy, you're going to recognize him. He was the shitty detective in The Crow. He's the real rapist therapist.
Therapist, yeah.
in, True Detective Season 2. He plays a lot of Hispanic scumbags, a lot of Latino bangers and drug dealers, and just, he's got a pockmarked face. I'm sure he's a sweetheart of a guy.
He plays a nice guy in this one.
He plays a great guy in this one.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's there. He's kind of like the building supervisor or whatever you want to call him. Upstairs, we have our couple, Angela Bettis and her fiance, played by Brent Rome.
He's a new doctor.
He is a young doctor. I think he's still in the weird internship.
Yeah, probably the, what do you call those?
Residency phase.
Yeah.
And she is a school teacher. Mm-hmm. And they hate this building. They hate everything about it.
But it's all they can afford.
It is. I mean, they're in L.A.
Yeah.
But we also meet the building manager, I guess.
Super, right? They're in New York. They call him the super. Right?
Sure. In this case, we call him Byron. And he is a little ambiguous and flamboyant.
Yep.
And he is, I don't know.
There's a lot of flip-flops and smokes a lot of weed.
Guy liner. I feel like there was some guy liner involved. Seems like an all right guy, but he doesn't really want to do his job. He's like, okay, well, I'll call Ned about your low water pressure. Ned's the guy you want to talk to. Let me show you where you don't want to go in the building. He doesn't really give a shit about what the fuck is going on.
Zero fucks.
No, as I'm sure most guys in his position
all he's doing that job, in quotes, for is so he has a free place to stay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Which I would probably do too, which is fine. We also meet Ned. Now, they want us to believe that Ned is the killer.
He is the red herring.
And they are selling it hard. You can tell because his hair covers his face the whole time. Big, stocky guy, wears coveralls, also has access to a toolbox, all kinds of hammers and chisels, and I thought I saw some vice grips in there, various other items.
Whatever you need to fix something.
Anything you would find at Home Depot, but with like a light dusting of rust on it.
Yeah.
That's what's in the toolbox. We also have Julia, who is a newly single young lady, workout aficionado, working on her webcam dating profile. Mind you, this is 2004, so basically you can get on your webcam and say, "Hi, I'm Julia," and then that's about your dating
profile. We're led to believe that she used to be, in the not-too-distant past, a quite portly gal.
Yeah, she's running her fucking ass off.
So she lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And she's very excited about that and doing the online dating from what it was in the early 2000s.
2004 era. She said at one point she lost 57 pounds. Mm-hmm. She would not look like that if she lost 57 pounds. She would have a bunch of flappy...
Well,
I know. Suspension of disbelief, Dusty. We also have Saffron and her weird, possibly bisexual, abusive boyfriend who she has angry sex with a lot. They argue all the goddamn time. Saffron has a lot of extra tea, so she stops by our young couple's apartment to offer them some tea.
I think it was a ruse to be able to use her intercom.
Could be. That's fine, too.
Hey, you want some tea? No, I'm good. And then she uses the intercom.
Okay. My abusive boyfriend is coming up later, Louise, so watch out for that. Okay, great.
Sorry, mine doesn't work.
Yeah, it's fine. She's kind of hot. I think she was supposed to take the place of the redhead porn star. Yeah. But nobody's masturbating in this movie.
No. Nobody even gets naked in this movie.
Nope, that either. God damn it. So that's pretty gnarly. Who else do we have? We have, the next morning she wakes up. Well, okay, we're not there yet. So we have Angela Bettis, our school teacher. So this is Los Angeles, and she is like on the way of doing the laundry as she unpacks, and she hears what sounds like a ferocious scuffle or struggle of some kind of a home invasion happening in her apartment. So she runs and calls the police. Turns out it's Byron and a weird African-American male running lines because of course, it's Los Angeles. Yeah. The African-American guy is getting ready for an audition. bleed, motherfucker. No, get off me. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind.
But she calls the cops first.
She does. She does
before,
the right thing.
Yeah, so she calls the cops. They come in and they're like, we were just running lines, you crazy bitch.
This is L.A., so get used to this. In the meantime, she goes down to the basement to do her laundry, and this is where we meet Chaz Rooker, a longtime resident of the Looseman Arms here. Okay. Did you get a weird vibe from Chaz at all?
Oh, yeah.
Now, it kind of...
He's got peepholes in all these rooms.
Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah.
I was thinking... I went a different direction.
Oh, okay.
But it didn't occur to me till later in the movie. But we'll get more into that as we go. She's the only one there to speak to Chaz.
He says a lot of creepy shit to the girl that lost the weight. Like,
he does.
You look really good now. You lost a lot of weight.
Well, no, that was Ned.
Oh, right.
Ned, the maintenance
you're talking
guy.
about the other. Okay.
I'm talking about
Chaz.
Chaz.
Oh, Chaz. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Chaz is like, I've lived here for a long time. I moved in 1920.
The old guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my first thought was like, if you moved in 1920, unless you were like born in the building.
That was their first hint at what's to come. Yes.
I was like, you don't look like you
102 years old.
Exactly right. I didn't say that, but I was thinking
80.
He looked a lot younger than he should be, and he was, he had his wits about him, and he had a intelligent conversation and stuff. So that's great. Okay, now we're going to cut to the next day. Things are going kind of. They don't like living in this place. It's a shithole. Construction is constantly going on. All kinds of problems. We're going to pick up with Julia. She's getting creeped on by Ned.
Yeah.
And also there is another young man, across the hallway, I think.
A 15-year-old.
Yeah,
whatever,
Austin.
Somehow hacked into Julia's webcam. Yeah.
And he's basically hoping that she beats off or takes her top off or something. It doesn't happen.
The quality of the webcam. You remember those?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they were a very new item back in these days, right? So the quality of these webcams was
garbage.
Shit.
Yeah. No. You'd get like one frame, hi, I'm Julia, and then clip, and then clip, and then clip.
Oh, boy, you don't look like anything like your videos on the internet.
The side of your head looks amazing. You look really hot from that angle. I don't know. Anyway, that's going on. His parents are kind of hoity-toity, so they're always going in and out, leaving Austin alone, giving him time to creep on Julia all he wants. Very cool. Very exciting stuff there. All kinds of shit is going on. And the main thing at this point is that Saffron and her boyfriend are having loud, boisterous, somewhat violent sex on a regular basis. But the problem is that Angela has already called the police once, and now she's like, oh, God, these fucking jerks. I'm not going to bother the cops again because this is getting out of control. While Angela is putting everything together in her apartment, she bangs into a wall, knocking a little bit of a hole in the drywall, where she reaches in and finds a weird tin full of human teeth. She reports it to Byron, the super, or whatever you want to call him. And he's like, oh, yeah, great, human teeth. It's an old building, and it's got a lot of history, and you're now part of the history, so human teeth. Great, somebody put their tooth fairy tin down there. Don't worry about it. But Ned happens to be standing there, and he's like, oh, a lot of black magic stuff goes on with teeth and stuff like that, so be careful. It might be like a curse on the thing or whatever. Ned is supposed to be like the creeper, and he's supposed...
they're selling him hard as a killer.
Way too hard. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You knew, by the way, how hard they were selling him, he's not the killer.
No, of course not. There's
us
no way.
Being horror fans that we are.
Nobody over the age of 16 would have looked at that guy and said, that's the killer.
No.
Because clearly, that's supposed to be the killer. Mm-hmm. Hair over his face. He's got like a Kurt Cobain thing going on. He's got access to all the power tools. Wonderful. Okay, so Angela hears the loud, boisterous, somewhat violent sex happening between Saffron and her boyfriend. Unfortunately, that night, our killer does break into Saffron's apartment, where she's yelling and screaming for help, and Angela is eating Chinese food, trying to block everything out. I should also mention that her fiancé has a pager, a beeper.
I think that was kind of common practice still in the early 2000s.
Maybe it was a Palm Pilot, Dusty. A Palm Pilot.
Those were big for a while.
I always wanted one. I didn't know what I was going to do with it when I got one.
Yeah, you don't have anybody that's going to write you a fucking email.
What am I going to, with a little stylus thing, and then hit the
and you slide it on the top
and put it in my pocket. I don't know what you do with that, but who cares? Anyway, basically Angela is on her own the entire time of the movie.
He's always working the ER or whatever he's doing. Yeah.
He shows up to apologize, and then his pager goes off, and he goes hauling ass out of there, and that's about as far as he goes. Okay, well, Angela's creeped out, and now Saffron is in the next apartment getting chased by the killer, who this time has a legitimate nail gun.
Yes, he does.
Not that weird
cocking brake barrel
fucking pump action thing.
You know what that is
was that a thing?
Yeah, it's a ram set. Well, in the construction world, it's basically they use that. They still use an item like that.
Okay.
You actually put a 22 kind of a primer in there, and it basically it strikes the primer and then drives the nail home into heavy concrete, like asphalt, that kind of stuff. So,
can you free fire it, or do you have to?
No, it's got to be like the front end has to be depressed.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
So he was holding in the previous. Well, now we're talking about the previous movie. He was holding the guard back. Like, so I don't know what the ram sets look like in 1978, but it could be a thing.
All right. Well, this is a legit nail gun here. And he's rapid firing it.
Yeah.
Rat-a-tat-tat, blowing holes all over the place, wrecking the house plants and the upholstery, as we saw in the first movie. Unfortunately, he does catch Saffron, blasts her a couple of times. Okay, so this time Angela calls the cops again. She's like, okay, they're not running lines. They are an abusive couple, or they're into some weird kink. Let's just make sure it's okay. Cops come. They're like, all right, lady, which apartment do you have a problem with this time? They kick the door in. These cops are very laissez-faire. They're like, all right, well, everything's cool here. We can't see anything. And we find out that Saffron has been nail-gunned to the ceiling.
Yep.
Which is not a one-man job.
Oh, no.
I'm going to tell you right now. You're going to need at least 3 guys. 2 to hold her up there, and then 1
and those nails wouldn't fucking hold her up there.
No. Whatever. I don't care. By the way, Saffron's boyfriend, I get it. He was supposed to be a big, tough guy, skinhead, perfectly manicured eyebrows.
Maybe that's how tough guys are in L.A. I don't know. You have to ask somebody.
In 2004, you got to have like a bisexual edge.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to knock the shit out of you.
This guy looks like he's
he's
going either towards the Toolbox nightclub where all the other boys hang out, or
great name for a gay bar. I did not consider that. The Toolbox. Yeah. Almost as good as my gay bar, Mr. Fister.
Mr. Fister.
Now, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we now have missing Saffron. We have missing, her name was Amber Rain, by the way, Sherry Moon Zombie. We never knew her character's name.
I didn't know, yeah.
If you look on IMDb, it's Amber Rain.
Okay.
Funny that.
I wonder if she chose that.
I hope so. Yeah. It sounds very Rob Zombie-ish.
Yes, it does. Yep.
We also have her missing, and that's pretty creepy. Angela is freaking out. She's like, I don't want to be here anymore. This place is wrong. This place is a shithole, and she's not wrong. The good news, though, is that she goes for a run the following morning and kind of connects a little bit with Julia, who is also on a run.
Who's got a sweet Discman.
Yep. Which I can tell you for a fact
would not work on a run.
No! That fucker is going to skip every eighth of a second.
And she's running in jean shorts.
I noticed that also. You can't do that.
I was talking to the Red Queen. I was like,
road rash.
I was like, who the fuck runs in jean shorts?
No, dude. That is a yeast infection waiting to happen. Yeah. It's fine. Whatever. They kind of connect a little bit. In the meantime, we have Ned, who's found a new curiosity in regards to this black magic tooth tin thing that was found. So he's like, oh, let me see if any of these, let me just try eating some of these teeth, maybe put them in my mouth. While that's going on, of course, Julia pops out of an elevator with a handsome date. And he's like, hey, Julia, you lost a lot of weight. And she's like, yeah, okay, bye, Ned. And then takes off. And this is where our guy, Austin, is now creeping on her webcam, thinking he's going to make himself the next member of Bang Brothers. Not going to happen, Austin, because unfortunately, they get in there and Julia does not have sex with this guy because he's too drunk.
Yep.
Dusty.
A little bit of whiskey dick.
I remember when I was a young man.
I don't. It was so long ago.
Oh, shit. Am I gay? Am I gay or am I drunk? I don't know.
Why won't you work?
Come on. She's hot.
Maybe if I have another shot, it'll work.
That's what I'm just going to get up and walk around. Take a quick
Maybe
shower.
I slap it around a little.
Where are you going? Don't leave. Stupid. While that's going on, we get a very quick nightmare sequence from Angela. We find out that her dad died like 2 weeks later, or 2 weeks previous to this. Seems like a lot for a young lady to go through. 2 weeks, and then now you're moving into a shithole apartment. Very scary stuff. Cool,
life-changing, yeah.
Yeah, cool little nightmare sequence though, where he's like grabbing her from his coffin. Okay. But what happened, though, during that initial meeting was that Angela and Julia decided they were going to go out. They're going to make a morning run routine out of their thing. So, very cool. Once Whiskey Dick leaves the apartment, Julia's like, oh, fuck, well, all right. And that's when Austin turns on his webcam. Now, that's okay. I mean, it's not okay. You shouldn't be doing that.
When you're 15.
15 and, you're exploring the internet, I guess, whatever. But, she's like, all right, I'm just going to bed by myself. And Austin's like, yeah, you are. Let me fire this up. He's thinking he's going to watch her fiddle the diddle. Unfortunately, his parents come in, and he's like, what? Mom, don't you know how to knock on a door? So he closes his laptop real quick. Unfortunately, that's when the killer strikes Julia.
Mom saw what he's looking at, so they basically took his laptop.
Yep. Saw what was going on.
You little pervert!
Unfortunately, though, he didn't see the killer attack Julia.
The laptop closes right when the killer comes out of the shadows.
He jumps out of the shadows, wraps her in like a sheet, I think.
I think it was a curtain. I think he jumped from behind the curtain.
Yeah, something like that. Knocks her down, and she gets the power drill to the back of the head.
Yep.
Does not use an auger bit this time.
Nope, just straight.
That's the way you gotta go. Because, dude, I'm telling you right now, auger bits are great for like boring holes, but that's a good way to stop your drill. Because that fucker, it's going to take you.
Going to get bound up in a skull
easily.
Yep,
easily. Those things are all right. Or now they have those weird can
hole saws.
bits. Yeah, those are great. That's probably what you really want to use. Mm-hmm. All right, anyway, kills Julia. She's now out of the picture. Hides her body again. Okay, now that was like Angela's only friend in the entire building, so she's freaking right out. She's also still trying to find Saffron. Talks to Biff, I think.
Biff.
We're going to call him Biff, the tattooed biker with the strangely manicured bisexual eyebrows. She's like, hey, Biff, have you seen Saffron? And he's like, that bitch, she's talking to Kevin. She went to Ojai with Kevin. I knew it, that fucker. Tell Miss Dirty Legs that Biff is done. Peace out. Oh, that's the weirdest way to break up with somebody.
Right. Tell somebody else.
Yeah. You know what? I figure that's just how it goes. So Angela's like, oh, okay, well, finally some peace and quiet in this piece. That's good to know. But Biff is now out of the equation, and so is Saffron. And so is Julia, because we just watched her catch the 3/4 inch drill bit to the back of the head. Very scary. But now Angela is officially losing her mind because everybody is disappearing in the building. Her fiance is basically non-existent. He shows up long enough to eat dinner, get paged, and go back to the hospital. And she's also still dealing with this dead dad situation. So, oh, God, what's happening? I don't know. She gets the brilliant idea to go talk to the Hall of Records, I guess. Some kind of a city planner's office where they have blueprints of stuff. Now, throughout this movie, we've noticed something.
The symbols, yeah.
Yeah. there's weird symbols on random tiles throughout the building.
Didn't you find one on a wall too, like a wall brick had some
there was
symbol?
A couple of those.
Yeah.
There's like one on the sidewalk outside, and like weird. There's like a laundry chute looking thing that has one, and they're weird, just weird geometric patterns. So she's like, "Oh, that's interesting." Goes and talks to. First she runs into Chaz Rooker on the way to the laundry room again. Now, this is where I got the strange vibe, because if you notice, Chaz only talks to her, and she only interacts with Chaz when nobody else was around.
At this point in the movie, yeah.
Yeah, so at this point, I'm thinking Chaz is there's no way he's 80-plus years old. I'm thinking Chaz is a fucking ghost, bro.
Okay.
It's not to be.
No, yeah, I could see how.
But at this point in the film, I'm like,
that guy's not there.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know which direction we're going with this. It clearly isn't the slasher / weird daughter incestuous porno thing that we had in 1978. So maybe he's a ghost. We'll get more into that as we go. Anyway, Chaz is like, "Oh yeah, I used to be a big star. They paid me $50 a week just to hang out and be in movies." And he hands her like an old magazine of him as the cover guy and what a stud he was. And then she's like, "Yeah, great. Have you seen Julia anywhere?" And he's like, "No, but people will come and go from the building all the time. Check out my magazine." And then she goes back to her apartment, reads the magazine, and there's a note inside the magazine that says, "Look for your friend in apartment 504. And she's like, "Okay, where's apartment 504? Goes up. There is no apartment 504.
Nope, there's a 503, 502, 505.
And there's a weird big gap in the hallway where
like
504 should be. So she's like, "All right, Byron, you fucking stoner, and Ned, whatever you're doing, you're beating off in the ladies' room. Where's 504? And then he's like, "Oh, there is no 504. Oh, funny that. There's also no 304, 204, or 104. Well, it's kind of like buildings without a 13th floor. Whatever, who cares? I'm going to go back to getting high and beating off." Okay, great, you fucking losers. So now Angela's like, "I'm going to the city planner's office because I want to see what the blueprints of this building look like." She goes there and meets a bona fide conspiracy theorist / architectural understudy. And this guy is very excited.
Very excited.
Whew, this guy's been waiting for somebody to talk to him about the Loosman arms.
Yes.
So he can regale them with all of the...
He's done much research.
The history and the all the goings-on. He's like, "Hey, whoa, dude. Yeah, these fucking symbols are all... Look at..." He tells her the story of the building. Basically, it was like a production... Or one of the Hollywood producers built the place, but then he lost funding, so he had to finish it himself. And a bunch of construction workers died in the construction. And... there's like on the blueprint, there's all these symbols, and she's like she draws them all on her forearms with a Sharpie just so she doesn't forget it. So she's wanting to go back and match them up to the symbols on the tiles. And he's like, "Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, it's bananas. Here, take these blueprints with you and see what you can figure out." So she takes them with her, and she goes back to the apartment building, lays them all out. She's like, "Oh, okay," and then she starts like going around the building, and she's like, "Oh, that symbol matches this, and that one's where that should be. And that's where that goes." And between her and the conspiracy guy, they basically figure out that there's like a weird spell in place.
Yeah, and they also found that there's basically
like
another building within the building.
Yeah, there's like a full house inside the building that nobody knew about, which doesn't really seem possible, but whatever. The way he made it sound is like, "Oh, a couple of feet off of this room and a couple of feet off of that," where you kind of piecemeal inside the building a full townhouse. All right, well, that makes sense.
I guess.
Sure. So she's like, "Oh, shit, okay, well, all right, I bet that's what's going on." Goes back to the building, starts walking around, tracing all these symbols, like doing the geometric pattern thing. Gets to like a weird... One of them, like, she actually gets to pull out from the wall, and then she crawls inside and finds this weird crawl space, goes in there, starts poking around, makes it up to the roof, she looks out onto where the roof is, and there's, like, just on the other side of the landing, there's, like, another landing where there's like a rocking chair, like somebody was just sitting there, and she's like, somebody was just there. So she goes around and up to that one, and then she like pulls a piece of the floor out, and that takes her to the weird
a triangular stairwell.
Yeah, but that's like the entryway to the townhouse inside the apartment building.
Yeah.
So she gets in there, and of course that's where all our dead bodies are, and they're all fucked up, and there's, I don't know, 7 or 8 extra dead bodies. Like,
there's a lot. Well,
various states of decay. I didn't actually count.
No, I'm saying, like, as far as they find lots more throughout the rest.
Oh, yeah.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, there's like a torture chamber going on, lots of industrial stuff. And this is where we get our Toby Hooper du jour, because there's like a lot of weird skin lampshades and disgusting fucking shit. It's very Texas Chainsaw Massacre-esque. And she's like, oh, Jesus Christ. And she finds Saffron's dead body and Julia's dead body and Amber Rain's dead body, who she never actually met, I don't think, so she wouldn't recognize. And just a bunch of other skeletons and bones and other DIY
mummified bodies
stuff. And, like weird Hollywood costumes. Mm-hmm. And there's like a weird, like somebody built like a backdrop so that this dude could feel like he was actually looking out on stuff, kind of a thing. I don't know.
This is where it kind of started to. I mean, it made. Well, we'll get into it. Like
I don't. At the end, well, there's some things I don't understand, but maybe you do.
I doubt it.
All right. Anyway, that's nasty and creepy, and she goes outside. She calls Byron and Louise, and at this point, while her and Byron and Louise are walking around, Ned gets got. He gets it pretty bad, too, unfortunately. He gets, like, decapitated at the nose bone, I think.
I thought it was, like, through his mouth.
Was it his mouth?
Like, the whole top of his head gone.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was, like, mid-nose.
Maybe you're right, yeah.
Somewhere. Anyway, it's not, it's a nasty.
It's not a full decapitation. It's a partial.
No, and it is not at the neck. You're about somewhere in mid-face range. It looked very painful. So, I mean, there was no confusion on my end as to Ned not being the killer, but now we know for sure.
Now we know he's not.
And she calls her fiancé. He comes running back, so now we have Byron, Louise, and her fiancé running around trying to find the killer. They find him. He finds them before they find him. And the first one to get picked off is Louise, unfortunately. He gets bench feist and chemical
in his head,
yeah. Dumped on his face.
That was gnarly.
That's no bueno. But I mean, unless I'm mistaken something, he still had full use of his arms and legs.
Well, it just burned his face off.
I know, but they bench feist him, but he could still. You could reach over and undo the whatever.
I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying, whatever.
Yeah.
But we do get to see our killer without his mask on. He had like a ninja mask the whole movie, and now it's ripped off. He looks very much like somebody that has attempted to eat their own face.
He looked, you know what really reminded me of is, you know, in the movie 7, where they find the guy that's been in the fucking room for a year.
The drug guy.
Yeah. He looked a lot like that guy.
I get that.
With his lips pulled back, behind his teeth.
Yeah. Very nasty. Very. Later on, we'll get to that. They go running around. This was probably my favorite kill of the movie, was when Byron gets it, because he gets it with some bolt cutters to the spine.
Yeah.
And then he does like a full-on freak out. Will you just fucking kill me already?
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, and then he finally snips it.
Snaps it, yeah.
There goes Byron. And then we get a big struggle between the fiance,
yeah,
and Angela. They're going back and forth, and they kind of tussle a bit with the killer. Somebody managed to call the cops. The cops are on the way. They're running down there. The killer manages to. He like straps Angela down, but then the fiance comes back and knocks out the killer. Cops come down and save Angela and the fiance. They get the fiance out of there. The killer is nowhere to be seen. The fiance managed to knock over a shelf full of oxyacetylene tanks.
Bunch of heavy shit on top of it.
Yeah. But then when they pull the shelf back, the killer's gone. They get the fiance loaded into the ambulance, and Angela just goes back up to her apartment, where the killer does a Bruce Willis Die Hard move through the window and then fight. Luckily, the cops hear all that, so they go running back up, but she manages to get like an extension cord around his neck and kick him out
because he backs away because she does this.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, and all the symbols are on.
She's got the symbols, which fucks him up. So he backs up, and then the cops blast him out of the window with the extension cord around his neck. But while he's dangling, he just unplugs the cord and gets away. And then Angela's like, "Oh God, he's still out there! Oh shit!" And then that's pretty much the end of your movie.
Yeah.
What did you think of the old Toolbox Murders there? The new, I should say, Toolbox Murders there, Dusty?
I mean, it was not great in my opinion.
You don't think so?
Well, I mean, so it was more of a, I guess you could call it more of a updated horror than the 78 version, but I didn't feel it was very good. I don't know.
Okay.
It was very confusing. Like, so are these, what's his name? The old guy, Chaz?
Yeah.
Was trying to explain how the symbols kept him alive.
Yes.
And since the reason why he was after everybody is because of all the improvements going on, he didn't want them to change enough of the building that would diminish his power. Like, he's somewhat immortal as long as the building's intact. I don't know.
That's what I gathered too.
It was a fucking bonkers explanation.
But then they said he was a coffin baby.
So we missed all that.
He was born like a woman was pregnant with him and he died and he had to basically eat or fight his way out of her.
Yeah, the mother died and he came out. Yeah, with the mother being dead.
Well, that doesn't really explain how he got put in the building and who the fuck
and why. Yeah,
I don't know.
I didn't like this. I did not like the writing. I mean, the storyline. It seemed very lazy.
We could do a little more on the backstory.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the overall feel of the movie. I like the kills. I like the killer. This has absolutely nothing to do with the original movie at all, with the exception of the use of power tools, I guess, and. No. If you wanted TNA, if you were watching this thinking you were going to get better TNA than the original movie,
no,
you're going to beat off to the original movie. You're not. Keep it in your pants for this one.
Oh yeah,
it's not going to happen.
Not even going to have a tingle down there.
Although I will say, Angela Bettis, when she puts her little reading glasses on, kind of hot.
I don't see it.
You know?
No, she's not.
Need more meat on the bones.
Exactly.
Or you just can't not see May.
No, that one too. I don't think she's one bit attractive.
None. I thought she's like cute in like a cute little elfy kind of. I don't know.
Her arms are the size of my thumb.
Yeah, very frail.
Very frail.
I'm not into the bony chicks myself. But all right, that's a whole other podcast right there. I think it's not bad. If you're a huge fan of the original and you're expecting some kind of an homage, this is not the movie. Nope. This is a slasher set in fading glitz and glamour Hollywood, with what I thought was a very cool killer that I could have used a little more. This
explanation.
This may have been a decent franchise.
Maybe they explain it more in number 2.
I'm not going to watch number 2.
So. I was not impressed with number 1, so I probably won't watch number 2 to find out what the backstory was.
Not even really going to waste any time on that.
Yep.
All right. Well, I say it's a decent show. Amazon Prime, I think it was.
That's what I did. Yeah.
Okay. Worth checking out, I would say, if you liked, or even if you didn't like the first one, because it's its own thing. Check it out, inmates. Let us know what you think. In the meantime, I think it's break time, Dusty.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Fly into your
Hey, inmates. If you like what you hear, head over to the Padded Room Facebook group and support us through the Patreon link with a small monthly donation. Check out the T-Villain link at paddedroom.podbean.com and grab some t-shirts. Thanks for listening and enjoy the rest of the show.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Oh, Dusty. Dusty. I got a feeling, man. Something very bad is going to happen.
Is it now?
Something very bad is going to happen.
We are talking about episode 2, Bride-Shaped Hole. Now, that sounds a little pornographic,
yeah.
If you ask me. I'm just saying. I don't know what a bride... What exactly... Oh, I don't care. I don't care what the shape of a bride is. Things are getting very creepy in this house, my man. This is the... first off, it didn't occur to me until about, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the way into the episode that
Flashback?
We'll get there in a second, but Mom is played by Jennifer Jason
Oh,
Leigh.
yeah. I was surprised you didn't mention that last... Like, I listened to the show.
It didn't even occur to me last week.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. When she started talking, I'm like, that's the single white female.
That she is.
Holy cow. Yep. She has had some work done.
And she's a bit on the older side.
She is. I mean, she was old when we were young, so she's got to be, 60s at least?
I'd say at least, yeah.
She looks good for a Hollywood 60s, I guess, in a weird way. I don't know. So basically, we wake up the next day, and Rachel finds that her wedding dress is missing.
Gone, yeah.
And Ben decides he's going to do the right... Well, I don't know if it's the right... It's probably not the route I would have gone, but he thinks that she may have left it at the
gas station, or the...
No, the friend's house that they stayed at before they came here, which is 8 hours away. Mm-hmm. So he's like, I'll just go pick it up.
Just hang here with my family.
Yeah, you just hang here, make this as awkward as fucking possible with this band of lunatics. Mm-hmm. I'll just haul ass for 16 hours, and you're on your own, Sweet Pea. No fucking way, dude. That's so...
Didn't he think of something called a telephone?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, did my wife... did she leave it there?
You got... At the beginning of the episode, it says 4 days until I do. So you've got 4 days. You can FedEx it. You can ground it. You can...
Well, first find out if that's where it is. They don't even know.
Too. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right? Call the guy. Be like, hey, bro, do we leave a package there?
No, Ben just wanted to get the fuck out of there. And
I think so.
Oh, I'll go get it. No problem.
Yes.
Do the same thing every time my in-laws are in town. You need someone to go to the store? I'm on it.
Yep.
Come on, Deke.
I'm
let's
your man.
Go. Let's go. We got to go. He hauls ass, and that's when things get even weirder with the mom and the
sister.
They are, Mom, for the most part, is very insistent that Rachel just wear her wedding dress. Okay, well, not quite the right size, but sure. I mean, Rachel, it's at that awkward kind of, I don't want to say no, but this clearly isn't going to work.
Still trying to make a good impression.
Yeah.
On the future in-laws.
Julian and his wife are there, and they're like, oh, yeah, it'll look great. And the other daughter, the really frail one, is like, it's going to be so pretty. And while they're going into this trying on the dress ritual, they're just like stripping things off of Rachel. Yeah, cutting things off, ripping. She's got her own jewelry on. She's got her the ring that her mom gave her. They just popped that son of a...
No, you don't want to wear that, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll take that from you here. And now that's very sentimental, and she's trying to find it, and things are getting even creepier. And now we're getting our old guy, the somebody that we think may be the sorry man, creeping around outside in the windows while all that's going on. Pretty good episode. I'm not really getting Duffer Brothers vibes from this. This is
not yet.
No, is that going to kick up a little bit?
Well, like I said, I don't know. I didn't say that on the air, but the Red Queen and I started this month ago or month and a half. She finished. I did not. We watched it when we were on one of the volleyball tournaments, so it's like something to watch, right?
Sure, yeah.
And I just never finished it because there was other shit on TV. So, but she finished. She likes it, and it does delve into the supernatural realm here in a while.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, I could see that happening, but I don't know, man. It just doesn't have this, like, I guess I'm looking for more of I'm expecting more of a family-friendly kid.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I mean, Stranger Things. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Goonies.
This we're way more into Stephen King territory here than Goonies.
Totally.
Loving it, liking it so far.
Oh yeah, good show.
The Mrs. Brock periodically is like, "Oh, is that she's going to do the thing? Oh, okay, well, call me when that's over." And then she comes back. "Oh, it's just good. She's still okay. Okay, great." And then
she doesn't want to watch it?
She does, but she won't commit to it, man. She watches it, and then something freaky happens. Okay, gotta go, bye. But then, like, she'll poke around. "Oh, okay, she's okay then. Okay, oh, is that the mom's back? Okay. Oh, that's creepy, gotta go, bye." And then she goes. That's how she watches horror movies with me.
Gotcha.
But the worst part is, when she comes back, she's like, "Oh, what happened to the guy? Why is he going in there? What's happened? What happened? Did he go back in there?" And I'm like, "You just watched a fucking movie."
That's what I'm dealing with the kid now. I told you that when we were watching the monkey movie. Or, Primate.
Yeah.
It has happened multiple times where we're watching something. She's 15.
Yeah.
If you want to try to watch it, right?
Yeah.
But she'll still do the thing like, what happened? What's going on? Yeah. So I'm narrating the kills as they go.
That's Mrs. Brock.
But she still wants to, she's curious. She wants to dabble into the horror realm, but she doesn't want to see, dismemberments.
The blood and guts and everything. Yeah. That's Mrs. Brock. But she will actually leave the room and then come back 20 minutes later and expect me to catch her up on everything she missed. Piss me off, man. Yeah. I love her. I still love her. It's fine. I'm looking forward to episode 3 next week. Tune in, inmates. If anybody out there has seen something very bad is going to happen, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Area code 775-387-0275. Email us. It still works. You can still do that. Mail at paddedroompodcast.com. We'd love to hear from you that way also. In the meantime, I think it's time we got to tell you what movies we got to watch in a little segment called What Are You Looking At? You nasty people. I just threw that last part in. I don't know why. That wasn't necessary. I'm sorry.
What are you looking at?
Dusty, let me ask you a question, man.
Shoot.
You're about the same age as me, and I don't know if this has anything to do with age, or maybe it's my temperament, or stress, or what the fuck, but I just don't sleep anymore.
Oh, dude. Every morning, 4:30, eyes open, no matter if it's Sunday or Saturday.
I will lay in bed and stare at the ceiling till 2:30. My alarm goes off at 4. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I just can't.
Yep.
Maybe it's
I don't think we need as much sleep
is that
at our age. I mean, we're not growing lads, right?
True.
I mean,
sure.
I think you could function off a good solid 4 to 6.
That's about where I'm at right now.
Yeah, that's what I am too.
The other night I come home. I'm already pissed off because of some flag football bullshit. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to sleep. I don't want to wake my wife up, so I'm not going to start a movie or anything, so I'll just start doom scrolling, which is what I always do. Yeah, what I come across is a young lady on Facebook whose name I don't recall, but she is basically she kind of watches a lot of documentaries.
Okay.
So I got closed captioning on the TV in there. I'm like, okay. The topic of this video was top 10 documentaries you cannot unsee. I've already seen like 4 of them. They're fine. So I go to number 5 on her list, which is a movie called Dave Not Coming Back from 2020.
Okay.
Documentary, streaming on Tubi. Have you ever heard of this?
Nope.
This is pretty gnarly, dude. She's right. I'm not going to unsee this.
Oh, wow. She shocked you, huh?
I mean, it's not graphic or anything, but it's something that's going to stay with me. So basically, you have a guy trying to break a cave diving record, like scuba cave diving. He goes down. There's a place in, I believe it was South Africa, called Bushman's Hole. It's basically like a oasis in the middle of the Kalahari Desert. Kalahari Desert. One cave right smack in the middle of it, waterlogged all the way up to the top. He's like, okay, I'm gonna break the record. I think it was like 220 meters down. So first time he goes down there, the guy's name's Dave, obviously. He goes down there, breaks
scuba gear or free dive?
No, okay. Scuba gear, all set up. He breaks the record, goes all the way to the bottom. I wasn't aware of this, but the decompression process is quite a thing.
Yeah.
So at 220 meters, to come all the way back up, you almost have to stay down there a full 24 hours. Like you come up like
you
another...
have to go up slow, yeah.
Yeah, you come up like another 50, 60 meters, and you have to wait like 10 hours. Then you come up another 20 meters, wait 10 hours. But make a long story short, he breaks the record. He goes all the way down there. When he gets to the bottom, he looks to his left and sees a dead body. And he's like,
wow.
Well, that's the guy that didn't break the record. But he comes back up, and he's fine. And he's like, okay, well, I'm going to go get that dead body out of there. So he assembles a team of like 6 or 8 dudes, and they're like, okay, we're going to go get the dead body out of there. All seasoned scuba divers, cave divers. Well, I think the name pretty much explains it. Dave does not come back. So
he joined the guy down there.
He did. And it sucks because like the whole dive plan was like he was going to go down there. They've figured out who the original guy down there was. He's been down there since like 1990. So it's basically a skeleton with some tanks on it. So they basically take a garbage bag down there to get the remains. Dave decides he's going to be the one to go all the way down and get the thing because he's the one that broke the record. But their plan was solid because it was like Dave's here, another guy's here, another guy's here, another guy's there. Dave goes all the way down there. The guy on top of Dave, like all of his gear malfunctions, and he goes down a lot farther than he should have. He gets to pretty close to the bottom, and he's like, well, there's no fucking Dave. I can see his lights and shit over here, but he's not moving. And the whole dive plan was like, okay, if Dave's not back in 20 minutes with the remains, we got to start going up. And the whole thing was like, okay, if this is a one-way trip for us, you can't come back for us. So if I don't come back, leave me, go back up. If the guy on top of me doesn't come back, leave me, go back up, and so on and so forth. So Dave, unfortunately, who was the bottom man, the guy that was actually going to round up the bones, is the only one that doesn't come back. But because Don, the guy on top of him, all of his shit malfunctioned, he gets hit with, like, the bends. You know what the bends are?
Yeah.
Real bad. Like, starts vomiting into his breather, spun around, and they can't just lift him out of there because you have to...
Not unless you have a chamber.
Yeah, and they don't. Obviously, it's a cave, so it's fucked up, man. I have no interest in cave diving ever.
No. Never.
Fucking no.
It's claustrophobic. It's deep water. Nothing that I want to do ever.
No, not a chance. Speaking of cave diving, I watched that, and I also watched a movie called Tennessee Gothic from 2019. You heard of this one?
Nope.
Also streaming on Tubi. This is wild. I just hit play thinking I was going to fall asleep, and then like 10 minutes in, I was starting to nod off, and my wife is nudging me and pointing at the screen. And make a long story short synopsis of this film. You start off with a rape in progress. The young lady gets away. We're in Tennessee, obviously. Makes it to a small farm run by a dad and his son. Dad's like in his 60s. Son is maybe mid-20s. They both start consensually having sex with this young lady, and she stays on to help with the farm chores. Now, okay, yeah, no, then everything's cool with it. They know they're both banging this chick. She's pretty hot, so I'll give her that. Now the town reverend stops by, and he's now banging the chick too.
Jesus.
And we're all okay with this. Okay, here comes Reverend Jim. He's going to go up there with Samantha.
Which leads you to believe was the first scene a rape.
She
seems to not care much about who's putting one to her.
That kind of gets into it because the guy, she killed a couple of guys getting away from the first rapists, and, well, we didn't know that they were going to rape her. They were just, like, kind of tackling her down, but it looked like a rape was going to go down. As these three guys, the dad, the son, and the reverend, are banging this chick, they're getting sicker and sicker. And they keep vomiting, and their eyes are getting sunken in, and all the livestock is dying. And
she's a witch.
Now, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Interesting movie.
Burn her! Burn the witch!
You may or may not be onto something there, Dusty. But, Tennessee Gothic from 2019. Definitely something to see.
Okay.
The young lady in question has got a body on her. I'll give her that. That's all I got to watch this week, man. What do you got?
All right, I got a couple things. So, Red Queen and I watched the new-ish movie. I think it is new. It's only about a week old on Netflix. Apex. Have you seen?
I've heard of it. I heard
previews
good things.
And stuff?
Yeah,
it was pretty good.
Yeah,
dug it.
Right on.
Happens in the Australian wilds.
Yeah.
Not Australian desert that you'd think, but kind of a jungle atmosphere. It stars Charlize Theron. Mm-hmm. Has not aged a day. Still,
never does.
Oh my God, it looks the same she does in every single movie.
Yeah,
great
vampire.
Yeah,
vampire.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think you're exactly right.
That's what it is.
Because she doesn't have those big cheeks like all these Hollywood actresses do to try to keep the wrinkles away. She just looks the same as she did back in the fucking 90s.
She's eating embryos.
That could be. Maybe she's doing the
dumplings.
The Mary or what was the
the substance.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway. She basically has a affinity for extreme activities, okay? Mm-hmm. Her and her fiance or husband, boyfriend, I'm not sure, played by Eric Bana.
Oh.
At the very beginning of the movie are climbing, what is it called? The Troll's Tooth or something like that. Basically a straight fucking vertical cliff. They're climbing this thing. She's a climber. He's a climber. And you see them, they're camping on one of those like tents that hang off the side of the cliff.
Terrify me.
Me too.
I'm not scared of heights, but no fucking way am I going to take a nap right there.
I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not scared of. If you're scared at all of heights, watching this movie is going to give you the heebie-jeebies.
I am scared of rolling over.
Yeah. What if you just roll out out? You're down.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, something happens on the climb, and then we find Miss Theron. I don't remember what her name is. In Australia, okay? And then she's going on a kayaking type expedition where it's kind of it's extreme, like whitewater kayaking thing. So she stops into a little convenience store there in Australia. It gets fucked by these two Australian fucking rubes that are just making innuendos to her and all this shit. Anyway, she's driving this, crossover van kind of thing out to where her putting in spot is. And in the store, she meets a character. I don't remember what his name is, but he's played by Taron Egerton. You know this guy from The Kingsman?
Yeah.
Anyway, he's basically saying, well, don't worry about it. And she's like, well, do you know where to get to this place? He's like, yeah, okay, so here's the easy way. And he's an Australian. He has an Australian. Well, you can go the easy way, or you look like you want to be the kind of girl that goes the hard way. You could, So he basically leads her to where she should put in her kayak to do this river system and whatever. She spends the first night, and these rubes show up, and she's camping in her van, and she's got her bear mace out, and basically they keep making innuendos to her, and we're just having a bit of fun, love, but they're very fucking rapey.
Sure.
Nothing ever happens. Yeah. But
in Australia, they call that gentleman.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, they were being Australian gentlemen.
Sorry, Tim.
Being very Australian gentlemen. Nothing happens. So she goes, she puts her kayak in, and then she gets to a very weird little clearing thing where you see news reports. She stops in a ranger station. There's missing people all over this bulletin board. And then she comes upon this clearing with what I would call trophies, right, of these missing people.
Sure.
Right? And then we come to find out that basically Taron Egerton is a fucking serial killer.
Oh, it's Wolf Creek.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it's got a cool twist or a cool angle to it. The cat and mouse is phenomenal.
Nice.
You find out what he's doing with these fucking bodies, which is, fuck me. He plays a good psycho, this kid. Yeah.
Nice.
I've seen him in a few things. He obviously was in The Kingsman. The Red Queen watched, is it Blackbird? Have you seen that? Where he plays, he basically is a kind of a big high-end drug dealer that gets sent to prison, and he's supposed to the FBI says if he buddies up with this serial killer, and the serial killer tells him where the bodies are buried or kind of admits to him, then he can basically cut his sentence off. That's a good show. Okay. If anybody hasn't seen that, it's on. I think that's on. That might be an Apple TV thing. But anyway, he plays a good psychopath in this one.
Very cool.
A lot of cool traps, weapons, and then improvised stuff.
Cool.
But she's a badass bitch. Like, obviously, she's climbing this cliff. She's doing all this whitewater rafting. So she's a hard out.
Yeah.
Right?
Right on.
So it's a good flick. I would recommend that one. For
cool.
Sure. Another one we watched. Oh, okay. We watched Night Patrol.
Okay. Is it what our friend Jason said?
It's not for me.
Okay, I figured that. I mean, when Jason put it in layman's terms for us, I was like, I don't need that.
No. I mean, obviously, everybody knows vampire-ish cops, but they don't have fucking teeth. Like, they put fake teeth in, like, to perform their
I don't care.
rituals.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't care for it.
Okay, fair
Not
enough.
my bag. And then we also watched, and I thought I had watched this before, but I hadn't. And it's weird that I hadn't because it was fucking awesome. Blood Creek?
Yeah, that's one of my favorites, bro.
So good.
Dominic Purcell, yeah.
I don't know why I hadn't watched this before. I was
It's,
like, I swear to God, I've seen this. And then
no, it's a sleeper hit.
big fucking names.
Yeah, Dominic Purcell. What's his name?
Henry
Magneto.
Cavill?
Henry Cavill.
And the dude from Prison Break?
Dominic Purcell.
Oh, that's what it's... Okay, I didn't.
And
Fassbender.
Magneto. Yeah, Fassbender.
Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
Dude.
That was before they were...
Right. I mean, it was before Superman, before...
Yeah.
I think it was after X-Men, though.
It could have been.
You know,
I think it was like 2005-ish.
I think it was after this Dominic fella played Dracula and played Trinity.
Yeah. I got it on the shelf over here. It's one of my favorites.
I can't believe I never watched it before.
It's a good show.
Super good.
One of my... I don't know that I call it Nazi-sploitation, but there is Nazi...
Oh, yeah, for
it's
sure.
It's Nazis. And
it's just the Nazi
meth
search.
Heads too, in a weird way.
Yeah, it's the search for the occult and
rune stones and all that fun stuff.
It was cool how they tied in Norse stuff with the Nazis, and the rune stone down there was a fucking swastika,
right? Which makes sense.
Yeah,
but it was like in Tennessee or something, wasn't it, or Alabama?
Somewhere in the States,
somewhere like deep
but he
south.
was, he was explaining. Obviously, you've seen it many times.
Yeah.
Like, he's our Viking ancestors. Were the first ones that settled this land. Fuck the Spaniards and Christopher Columbus. That's just the fucking the PC
European,
fucking tale. Mm-hmm. But no, that was good. Fucking really
one of
good.
my favorites.
I really dug it.
Right on. I'm glad you finally saw that.
I can't believe I hadn't seen it before.
How dare you?
I am into
How dare you?
the World War II horror Nazi zombie. I'm into all that shit. Like,
I got some
cannot
movies for you.
believe I hadn't watched that before.
Well, I mean, I was going to say Shockwaves, but no.
No, I've seen that.
Goggle zombies.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Stumbling around on the beach, forget it.
But no, it was good. I dug it.
On.
If anybody hasn't seen it, fucking watch it.
Oh, hell
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else, Bob?
Nope, that's it.
All right, let's do some immersion therapy then.
Immersion therapy.
What did you think of Cabin 28, amigo?
Well, Professor Brock.
Okay.
The dog ate my homework.
Oh, shit.
I was unable to do the assigned reading.
Oh, okay.
After the travel and all that stuff and watching other shit, I couldn't squeeze it in. I apologize.
It's fine.
There's a big hockey game on last night, too. I was going to watch it last night, but then
there's going to be another
our
big
beloved,
Tomorrow
tomorrow
night, yeah.
Our Golden Knights were playing, and I just couldn't squeeze it in. So I apologize.
Dominating right now, by the way.
Knock on wood.
I know. I don't want to jinx them. I got nervous when they were playing the Mammoth, especially in Game 3. But whatever.
Fucking Avalanche are scoring 9 goals a game. Like, I don't know if we can make it past them.
Shut them down last night. We did.
So
anyway, we watched Cabin 28, which is based on a true story that happened right up here at Truckee, bro.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to watch because I heard you talk about that.
I'm gonna
on the
say,
show.
As far as a horror movie goes, this is a good example of what could have been a great movie with just a little bit bigger of a budget.
Okay.
It's home invasion. It's this single mom and her kids getting bludgeoned by the local yokels. They did have a very cool clown mask. Heavy on the CGI. It just kind of fell into that to-be Fossum kind of... probably might have had an R rating if there was like an actual... some more blood and guts, I guess, but
just the budget issues. Probably
the budget in the CGI was the downfall. Acting wasn't the greatest. You're dealing with soap opera level actors at best. It's fine. I get it. You got a budget. You got to pay these people, but you don't have a lot to get like real talent. It's fine. I would say it's serviceable. If you want a true crime expedition, you can look into the backstory of that. You're not going to like it because it's pretty gnarly, and it really makes you think about the law enforcement types up at Truckee.
Really?
Yeah.
What year did it? I mean,
I want to say
era
82-ish.
Oh, 80s
is when it happened. Early
Gotcha.
80s. Yeah.
All right, I'll have to look into it.
The movie takes place in present day, but that's
the real story was in the 80s.
Real story
Okay.
was in the 80s, based on loosely. All right. Well, it's. I mean, if you're in the mood for something like that, check it out. In the meantime, Dusty, what do you got for us this week?
Well, let's check out Brute 1976 from 2025. A group of friends lost in the desert discover a ghost town called Savage. They soon realize it's not abandoned and its residents are deadly. And you can find this guy on Tubi.
Very cool. Check that shit out, inmates. We'll do the same and compare notes next week. But now it's time for a round of Who is Daddy?
Who is Daddy?
First, my clues from last week. I am a older lady. I would say early 50s lady, older lady. I'm dating a younger man, and we are a bit on the outs. So we have rented an Airbnb for the week out in the secluded area. Very nice place, almost mansion-esque. Hot tub, sauna, all that stuff. Bad news, we get there, and there's another couple there who says they've already rented it also. This is about the time that my boyfriend vanishes, and so does the other couple, and I really hope he didn't get himself involved in a weird biomechanical scientific cult situation, which may very well have happened. I am, of course, Gone in the Night, starring Winona Ryder. Decent show. More of a crime thriller up until the reveal at the end, which I just kind of ruined for you, but
Yeah.
still a decent show. I like Winona Ryder, man.
Yeah.
Always had a
She's
thing for her.
she's the good. She's the mom, right, on Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Byers.
Miss Byers,
She,
yep.
she plays a good hand wringer
Yes.
these days, you know?
Yep.
Oh, what's going
Her
on?
voice is very hand-wringing.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
You know?
Where's my will? Oh, where's my boyfriend? Oh, what's going on? Oh.
Yeah.
Very panicky, but that's good. She's a good actress.
Yeah, I dig her.
Who might I be this week, you ask? Well, I am a young man who is living with my parents. I'm probably 12, 13 years old. My grandpa lives with me, too, and so does my older sister. My parents just got themselves a brand new state-of-the-art satellite dish, Dusty.
Ooh,
and we are
fancy.
picking up weird frequencies from all over the place. They're also swingers, and it's swingers night.
Okay.
So here comes another couple to engage them in their swinging activity. Me and Grandpa are going to go down to our weird bomb shelter to watch some strange channels, while my sister, who's dating Napoleon's uncle, is here, and goddamn, I hope we don't get any weird interference that's going to cause any weird mutations in our house with our new TV cable experience and the mom and dad and their new friends in the bedroom and Uncle Crazy over here, and I've got a weird army thing going on, and all kinds of bad things could possibly happen here. Who might I be, inmates, you ask? Well, tune in next week, and I'll drop some knowledge on you. In the meantime, thank you guys very much for listening and joining us this week. Like, comment, subscribe if you have time to do so. That helps our visibility quite a bit. We do have a Patreon campaign running if you care. Just head on over to paddedroompodcast.com. Find everything you need to know about us there. Join us next week. We're going to be doing Rabid by David Cronenberg, and then jumping right into the Soska sisters' Rabid right after that. After that, though, inmates, we're giving you the ball. So you tell us which movie / remake you want us to do, and we'll pick it up from there.
That might be it's going to be fun, but it could be dangerous.
It could be bad. It could also be bad.
We can get some regrets from Tom Hardy might want to have us watch some really dumb shit.
We could be headed into the fog. Or we could be headed into April Fool's Day territory. It could get nasty. It could get really nasty. So,
but we are accepting requests.
And hey, show some mercy, inmates. Okay, we don't get paid for this.
Yeah.
All right, inmates. For Miss Monica in absentia, fucking chicks that are willing to bang you, your dad, and the town preacher. Cave divers, the fucking balls on these guys, and the willingness to get just down into the deep cracks and the crevices and all the nastiness. The new Faces of Death, which will be available on your TV next week, and the Padded Room podcast. I'm afraid visiting hours are over.
I want to know how to survive in a nightlife.